Okay, so it's live now.
Okay. So
Well, we're missing 2 group members.
we're listening to,
Throwing that out there.
but for your video, I'll first go through the positives and I'll go through like what you could do better. Alright. So what I liked about your video was that you had a steady camera. It wasn't shaking or anything because sometimes like when the camera shakes, it's sort of a distraction. It looks unprofessional, stuff like that. And with a steady camera, like you were always like the frame was always there. Like you weren't getting cut out of it or anything, and that's good. The lighting was really good. Like it wasn't dark or anything. Like you could see everything that was going on and all that kind of stuff. And then I liked how you used time lapse to sort of demonstrate how you were going through the stuff. So we didn't have to sit there like watching you paint a tin can, stuff like that. And yeah, I liked the demonstration part of it too. Because you went through it at first and then you also showed us a second time round. I like that too. So now I'm gonna go into stuff that you could improve for next time. So the one thing was some of your editing was a bit weird. Like in the beginning, you had this one weird cut where 1 second you were holding the can, and then it cut to where you weren't, and then you like had it in your hand again. So that was sort of weird. Like if you looked at that, then it could have looked a lot more natural.
It was really weird, like, filming it because I feel like I had to, like, add certain things in, like, at the end that, like, I didn't have in before. So I was like, shoot, I need to, like, add this part. And so it ended up looking, like, really choppy. And I was like, well, I can't do anything about it now.
Copy. And I think if you just had a bit more time, you could have like smoothed all that out.
Mm-hmm.
But that was the only thing. Just editing, you could have like cleaned that up a bit, and it would have looked a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll go on to the next video, which was sections.
Yeah.
So what I liked about his video was that he used such like a wide shot where you could basically see everything that you would need.
Yeah.
And everything was on the table. It was really easy to follow and all that. His demonstration was really good. He went through it step by step, even showed it through a blender. Like he didn't really need time lapse because everything was just like so quick and in front of you, like it was really easy to follow. And he did it all in one cut, so like editing wasn't really a problem for him.
Mm-hmm.
And then one thing that I said that he could improve on was the camera was shaky a bit, like he was using another person to hold it. That was one thing, and then his face was also getting cut out of the shot at some times because like it wasn't all in one frame. And if he just cleaned that, I think it would have been a lot better. It would have looked a lot more professional.
Mm-hmm.
And that is what I wrote down.
I think your video, I mean, focusing on the positives, it was really straightforward in the beginning and it was very attention getting. I really enjoyed it. And I feel like it was something that's really different as opposed to like something simple like washing a dog or like making, so it's definitely like out of the box. It was really cool. Watching you make like the tea and everything. I think you were very clear and the lighting was really great. And I think the only thing that you could have worked on was the camera was a little unsteady at times.
I had
And
my
then,
little hold the camera.
huh?
I had my little brother hold the camera.
He was probably like all the way up here, like trying to hold it. But yeah, it was just good. I think the transitions could have been a lot cleaner too. Like the transitions went really fast sometimes.
It was
to where it was
together like last minute, so
yeah.
If I worked on it a little earlier, it would have been a lot cleaner.
Yeah, that's what I think for mine. Like I like spent like an hour like trying to edit the like things and I was like, this is like too much. But overall I think it was really great. I mean, very clear and very like precise. So Saxon's video, yeah, I agree with everything that you said. I think he was very straightforward. He was very funny. I was laughing in the beginning. When he was like, pour one shot, and he's like, just kidding. We don't measure shots in this house. I was like, I feel that. So that was cool. Yeah. I don't know how many minutes we're on. It doesn't say.
That wasn't 8 minutes. Trust me, I know that.
Huh?
It wasn't 8 minutes.
Wait, what? Oh, well, we're still live, so we can still talk.
You
But
can cut the video down.
huh?
Like you can edit the video out, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never edited a Google Hangout video.
Like it's gonna save somewhere, right? So you can just like
Yeah, it posts to YouTube automatically.
you can download the video
It
then.
literally doesn't say like the time on here. That's really weird.
That's weird. Yeah.
Yeah, that's super weird. Like you don't know. I guess we could have timed ourselves. But yeah, I guess Raina didn't have a video, not that I saw. So
Yeah. It didn't have a video.
yeah.
It sort of sucked. Otherwise, it would have won.
Yeah, I think everyone did a really great job. I think for like my next one, I would want to not rush it and like edit it a bit more and not be so awkward. Like I still felt really awkward even though I was recording at home by myself.
Yeah, when you're in front of the camera, it's sort of like you
It just
can't see
feels
anyone. So like you don't know like what the reaction is gonna be. Like you think you're doing a good job, but like you can't like see. Like when you're doing it in front of people, right? You know what their reaction is. If you make a joke or something, you can see them laugh. If they don't laugh, then that's awkward. But like when you're doing it on camera, you like think you're funny or something, but like you don't know if it actually
you know,
is.
I like thought I was being like kind of clever and funny, and then I watched it and I was like, this is the most awkward thing I've ever
Yeah,
filmed.
exactly.
So
And then one more thing about making a video, like if you do it like Saxon, like all in one take, I feel like that's a bit tougher than how we did it. Like we did it like piece by piece.
yeah.
Because if you mess up with something, then you sort of have to like go back a long way and sort of redo that entire thing.
I feel like his was definitely a lot easier to do as well because it was just like an all like making a drink. It just takes like not even a few minutes, so it's just like
It was right in front of him, so that was another advantage that we
yeah,
had.
and just like having to do it all in one, and just like he knows how to do it, and like he's good at it, and so it's like
The thing with mine was I had to use a stove that was behind me, and it would have sort of been like weird to go back and forth, like turning the camera and stuff like
well, what
that.
I just used my laptop, and when I was filming stuff, like when I would wash like the can out or something, or like I had to be in like another spot in the kitchen, like I would just position my laptop differently, and then I just like edited those parts out,
Yeah, that was smart.
and then I just like time
Like,
lapsed.
you have to reshoot a lot of it, or like what?
I didn't really reshoot it all of it. I just kind of like kept it going like all at once, and then I went through and like edited all of it, and like once I got to the end though, like I knew there were some parts that I like kind of missed, like the organization in the beginning. I didn't really like state it all out and then do it, so I like went back and filmed that a little bit, which is why it was kind of like choppy. And my volume was also different in like certain parts, and I was trying to get it all even like with iMovie, and it was awful.
Made me respect like YouTubers a lot more. How like when they're talking in front of a camera, it just
Yeah.
like so natural, and then like I try it and like it's hella awkward.
I know. I was all by myself and I was still like nervous.
Plus, their cuts are so much cleaner. Like you can barely tell when they're like cutting the frame into a next one.
Mhm.
I think it's partly like the software they use, but like when I was trying to cut, like you could tell like it would just skip from one frame to another. Whereas when they do it, it like just looks so quick. It's such a quick transition.
I think you can add like transition slides though too, like in between your
Yeah.
so it makes it like a little more smoother as opposed to just like it cutting off like right into the next one.
Yeah. That's for sure.
Yeah, I think all the videos were good.
Yeah. How many did you see?
I watched most of them.
I think I watched most of them.
Yeah, they were all cool.
A lot of people actually went through and all did it all at once. That was cool.
Yeah, I couldn't have done that, I don't think. I mean, I like edited mine out, but
What's it called? I shot mine at home. So like there was just so many people talking in the background, and like I had to just go
I didn't
through.
hear it, so that's fine. I mean,
Yeah, that's because I had to reshoot everything where you could hear people. That's why you couldn't hear anything. Like I would go through, watch it one time, and I'd be like, "Oh wait, you can hear that. You gotta go do this again."
I wonder if there's like a way to edit out like background noise. I'm sure there is.
You can edit out background noise, but it like distorts the volume a bit, like because it's trying to hide one voice and it doesn't know like which one's coming from the back, which one isn't.
It's
So like,
annoying.
the voice gets sort of weird, but the background noise is gone. So I'll just do it.
I feel like this has to be 8 minutes now.
So here's what you can do. Once it uploads to YouTube, send me the link and then I'll go through and like.
Okay. I'm sure we both don't need to post it. I don't know. I mean, I feel like we should just be safe, but.
I mean, if we do, I'll just upload it, then I'll send you the link and then you can just like kind of move on. But send me the link for YouTube so then I can like edit it out.
I don't think we need to edit anything. I mean, I don't really.
I mean, in the middle, we sort of got off track. I'll just take that out. So it's just like.
Yeah. I'm sure he doesn't care. I mean, it's like a live discussion.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. Right. I'm going to stop the broadcast, then I'll email you the link.
All right, for sure. You can actually just message me the link.
Okay.
All right, for sure. Thank you.